Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Mello and welcome to my channel. Actually, welcome to my very first video. You guys, I'm so psyched because for the last 6 months, I've been using the curly girl method to get my natural curly hair back. Now, if you're like me and you've been straightening your hair for years and your curls are not popping like they used to be and you're trying to get them back, but the curly girl method is like super overwhelming. Like there's just way too much stuff out there and you're not really sure where to start. I have kind of narrowed the curly girl method down to 6 easy steps for beginners to try to get your natural curly hair back. So if you're interested, definitely keep watching. So you guys, I'm going to show you a picture of me in high school with my natural curly hair. This is 1999. Yes, I am old. I'll let you guys do the math. I won't tell you how old I am. 30 something, we'll just say that. Most of my adult life, I flat ironed my hair. I dyed it like every color you could imagine. Here's a couple more pictures of what my hair has been through. So over the years, my curly hair kind of just fell flat. Like it was just so hard for me to get those curls back after all the damage and heat styling and everything I did to it over the years. So the last 6 months I decided that I was going to try to get my natural hair back. So the first tip I have for you guys, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you are trying to get your curly hair back, you need to stop flat ironing it. Plain and simple, stop flat ironing your hair because you are never going to get your curly hair back if you continue to flat iron it. You're flattening out the curl pattern. So you have to just get rid of your flat ironing, give it away, lock it up somewhere, out of sight, out of mind. You definitely have to stop flat ironing hair if you're trying to get your natural curls back. So definitely don't do it. That also includes blow drying your hair out straight. You have to stop with the straightening, the really harsh heat styling if you want to get your natural curly hair back. So definitely tip number one, don't flat iron. All right, you guys, the second tip I have for you, you're not gonna want to hear. This tip really, really sucks. It is cutting your hair. I know that you don't want to hear it. This was the hardest part for me, you guys, because before I decided to transition to natural curly hair, my hair was like down to my butt and it looked super nice when I was straightening it, but when I tried to wear it curly, it was just like dead at the ends. I had so much damage. My hair was fried at the ends, and there was no way it was gonna curl up for me. So I had to cut, I cut like 7 or 8 inches of hair. I did it in stages. At first I cut off 4 inches and I realized that that really wasn't gonna do anything. So I went back and I cut 4 more inches off, and then I went back for regular trims, just to keep it healthy, get rid of the dead stuff at the end. Right, the third tip for you guys is where it gets a little tricky, because the third tip is all about products. Now, there are so many curly hair products out now. I remember when I used to try to do my hair back in high school, there was like a Suave Salon Selective Smooth. I don't know what I used, whatever was cheap, even though I still try to stick with the cheap stuff because I'm all about saving money. You guys will soon learn that. But this time I definitely keep an eye out for certain ingredients in your products. So that is the third tip for you guys, is to check the product labels to make sure that you're using Curly Girl approved products. Now I'm gonna have a list for you right here. Edit it later. I'm still learning all this stuff, but there should be a list right here of products that ingredients that you shouldn't have in your products, and those include silicones, sulfates, alcohol, what else is there? So if you want to like Google Curly Girl approved products, that's a good way to start. Natural products are definitely the way to go. Shea Moisture, Cantu Beauty, those drugstore products that are on the cheap are great ways to start off the Curly Girl method. All right, you guys, the fourth tip that I have for you is to deep condition your hair at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And the reason for this is if you've been flat-ironing your hair for a really long time, chances are your hair is probably really dry. And what curly hair needs more than anything is moisture. So if you deep condition your hair with moisturizing products at least once or twice a week, it'll get that moisture back in your hair that your hair is just craving. So I definitely recommend maybe some deep heat treatments where you can put a bonnet over your head or a shower cap and let those sink in for about 20 minutes or so. Just check the product labels on how long you should leave those products on for. Protein treatments are good too. You might want to play around with that. My hair loves protein treatments. It definitely helps those curls bounce right back. So try to get yourself into a routine where you're setting some time, maybe 20 minutes a week or so, to deep condition your hair. Your hair is gonna love you for it, trust me. The fifth tip for you guys, it may seem a little bit silly, but it actually makes a lot of sense. And this is something I learned along the way in my curly hair journey, and that is to not use your regular bath towel to dry your hair after you take a shower. Using an old t-shirt or getting yourself a microfiber towel. I have this twisty turby microfiber towel thing that I absolutely love. I have a couple of them actually. So you definitely want to stay away from drying your hair with your regular bath towel because it creates so much frizz, and it also over dries your hair. And after you get out of the shower or after you wash your hair is when you want to put your products in. And most curly hair products need to be put on damp or wet hair. And if you're using a regular bath towel, it takes out too much moisture. So an old t-shirt or a microfiber towel it'll get the sopping wetness out of your hair, but it still leave enough in there for you to put your products in. So you definitely want to try to get yourself a microfiber towel, or an old t-shirt works just as well. The last and final tip, also another little thing I learned along the way that I didn't really think anything of it until I actually started doing it, and that is sleeping on a satin pillowcase. And you see my pillow is right there, the black one right there. It looks great. It matches my bedroom. And it was only like $8 on Amazon Prime. Got it in 2 days. So check out Amazon if you're looking for a satin pillowcase, or go to like Walmart. I'm sure you could find one there. And the reason for this is because when you are wearing your hair curly, you don't want to have to wash it every day. You kind of just want to refresh it sometimes. And if you're sleeping on a satin pillowcase overnight, it keeps it from getting too frizzy, and it holds the curl pattern because your hair kind of slip and slide in all over the satin pillowcase. I don't know, however you guys sleep. But it definitely helps for the refreshing of your hair the next day. It keeps it a little more manageable than if you're just sleeping on a regular pillowcase and wake up with all kinds of crazy bedhead. So definitely get yourself a satin or silk pillowcase if you're real bougie. Guys, so that's it. That's my 6 simple tips to get yourself started on the curly girl method. And like I said, the curly girl method is a lot more involved than that. The curly girl method is actually a book written by Lorraine Massey, and it has all the ins and outs, do's and don'ts of maintaining beautiful, natural, healthy curls. So you might want to check that book out to get a lot more information. And also YouTube is a great tool, just like this video, but I learned a lot from YouTube. I learned a lot from Instagram on how to maintain my curls. I got a lot of great tips on applying products. So, definitely check those things out. But the biggest thing is you want to just stay motivated. It's going to be hard. I'm telling you, you guys, I hated my hair for like the first 4 months. I actually straightened it one time. I know, and it totally wasn't worth it. Just stick with it. You will start to see results. It took me like 6 months to really start to see my curls coming back, and it's totally worth it. You're gonna love your hair, but not in the beginning. Not even gonna lie, you're gonna hate it. So put your hair up in a bun, do a little half up, half down, do some braids or whatever you have to do to get past that hard part. But once if you continue using the steps, not flat ironing, and deep conditioning, you're definitely going to start seeing results. So try to keep yourself motivated, have some hair goals. Hair goals, have yourself some hair goals. And I love following curly girls on Instagram and getting some motivation, like, wow, their hair is so beautiful, I want my hair to be like that. It definitely keeps me from pulling out my flat iron and straightening my hair. You don't want to do that. Just keep yourself motivated. Don't give up. Your curls are just right around the corner. Mine are so close to where I want them to be. I know I got a ways to go, but I'm not going to give up. Let's do it together. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hook me up with a thumbs up. And definitely hit that subscribe button for me. Go over to Instagram too and check me out at curly_mellow, MELLO. I'm actually going to have a giveaway soon. A great product line, Curly Girl approved product line that you're gonna want to check out. So stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, take care. Leave me some comments. I will be sure to get back at you. All right, you guys, take care.